no one really pays attention or cares until it's too late.
Some shocking incidents. Me have to wonder say if somebody have a hand in this girl life.
Y'all, police just confirmed what everyone has been fearing about the death of former Miss Jamaica, Tyra Spaulding. Her death might not have been self-inflicted after all. According to reports, police uncovered new information regarding her death that made them suspect that there was some heavy foul play involved. And now, old videos of her talking about how scared she was when she was with her boyfriend have resurfaced. Police are now saying her boyfriend knows something, but is choosing to remain quiet. But now people are wondering, is Tyra's boyfriend the real villain in this case? Or is he being set up to take the fall for something more sinister? But before we get into what police uncovered regarding Tyra's boyfriend, we have to talk about the devastating moment that led to all this. September 23rd, 2025. It was just another regular day in Jamaica, but for the former Miss Universe Jamaica and her family, it was the day everything changed. After not hearing from her for days, Tyra's family became worried about her. No matter what she did, it was very out of character for her to go days without talking to anyone. She would at least call, send a text, or post something on social media. So, when they didn't hear from her for days, they decided to check on her at her apartment. And that's when the world came crashing down around them, because Tyra was gone. All that was left was the empty shell where the beautiful, talented Tyra used to live, and her cold, lifeless body. Within hours of her death being announced, the Miss Universe Jamaica organization had shared a heartfelt tribute on Instagram. Our hearts are heavy as we mourn the loss of the beautiful Tyra Spaulding. She was a radiant soul and an amazing human being. That line, it struck, because for those who knew Tyra the model and Miss Jamaica, she was the embodiment of beauty, radiance, and pure joy. Now, according to reports, Tyra was found in her bedroom, in a state that made it seem obvious that she had taken her own life. But when police started investigating, they quickly found out that some pieces of the puzzle didn't fit. Tyra had her struggles, yes, but at the moment, the boyfriend was moving very suspiciously, like he had something to hide. So, when police started investigating her death, they started to peel back the layers one after the other, and what they found next shocked them to their core. Now here's where the story gets really dark. Remember how Tyra was always described as a ray of sunshine and a joy to be around? Well, that was only one side to her. Deep down, Tyra was battling demons most people never saw, but she never shied away from sharing her story and advocating for mental health. On her social media accounts and YouTube channels, she said a lot about what she was going through, her daily struggles, and how she coped when the world became too heavy for her shoulders. After her death, fans went back to the videos on her YouTube channel, and they were shocked at how much Tyra was actually crying for help. In one of her last videos, Tyra admitted she'd quit her job and turned to OnlyFans, even calling it a red flag herself. Weeks later, she uploaded another clip saying she regretted it, that her depression had gotten worse and she didn't see a way out.
As you can see, I posted the whole reason why I resigned. So now you guys see the craziness and the madness that has been happening in my life. And you know, one person can only take so much and no more. Like, I'm tired. I'm at my wit's end right now. Like, I give up. I give up. The only thing left for me to do is like jump off of a building or something. Like, I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. Exhausted.
Watching those videos now, you can literally see the light leave her eyes. This wasn't just sadness, this was someone sinking. And just when everyone thought she'd hit rock bottom, she revealed something far darker. She was living in fear every single day because of her boyfriend. He was the only one she ever let see her without the crown, and she regretted it. In one of her videos, Tyra nearly broke down as she described the toxic relationship she had with this man. She reported that he treated her so badly that she never really fully healed from the heartbreak. To find some peace, she turned to religion and decided to get baptized and give her life to Christ. But unfortunately, it didn't take long before she found herself in yet another relationship. She went from one toxic situation to another, no healing in between. And this next man, he treated her even worse than her ex. By the time she finally had the courage to leave him, her mental health was in shambles. But get this, just when she thought she would finally start picking herself back up, her ex-boyfriend comes back into the picture. And this time, he wouldn't let go. According to Tyra, he was very possessive. He never wanted her to move on, and he broke every single one of her boundaries just to get back with her, even when she didn't want to. But then, things got weird. Tyra noticed that she suddenly started experiencing intense pain in her body. Not just that, but she would also sometimes get random injuries. It got so bad that she finally started connecting the dots. Her boyfriend had to have something to do with her constant pain. She just couldn't prove it. And this isn't just speculation. You can see the fear in her eyes when she talks about this in her YouTube video.
Like my ex, the same guy that I was with and like the relationship was failing, he's very, I would just say, vindictive. And boy, like, he seems like the type that would do literally any single thing to not lose in life. Like, even if it means doing maybe like some spiritual harm or like some witchcraft or something. Anyway, that's just me kind of summing him up. But anyway, yeah, like, I would just get injured in the weirdest ways possible, and at one point I just thought it was this man that was attacking me, and so I tried to get rid of every single thing that might have tied me to him. So like, he bought me a lot of stuff, like a lot of clothes, and he really funded me when I was going through the pageant. And so like, I got rid of everything, like all the clothes he got me, every single thing.
Just weeks after that video was posted, Tyra was found dead. And that had people wondering, what are the odds of her complaining about her boyfriend only to turn up dead weeks later? And that's the real reason why police started second-guessing the theory of her death being self-inflicted. If she could be so scared of this man that she was forced to do a video telling the world about it, who knows what else happened between them that never made it to the internet? Now here's where things get really creepy. The moment that really told Jamaican police that the boyfriend might be hiding something. So your girlfriend passes away under mysterious circumstances, but somehow you're nowhere to be found. Isn't that strange? Allegedly, this boyfriend refused to show up for any police interviews or even contact Tyra's family to offer his condolences. He just disappeared. But here's the wildest part. It's not just the boyfriend that's looking suspicious at this point. It's also her former boss, who also happens to be her pastor. Weeks before she passed away, Tyra went on a rant about how her former boss and co-workers tried to convince her that she was losing her mind. They would play these little games with her designed to make her question her sanity, and when she reacted, they'd say she needed to get help. It all came to a head one day when she literally got detained at the office and couldn't leave even when she started screaming for help. They eventually had her committed to a mental institution where she was strapped to a bed and not allowed to go anywhere without supervision, not even the toilet.
A lot of stuff happened to me while I was at this church and while I was employed to this company. So at some points when I was working, like, I would just start crying, like, uncontrollably. And I didn't understand why, and like, and I would get sick sometimes, like just completely sick, like I can't function anymore, and I would just have to go home.
Now, Tyra clearly had her struggles, but the way she was treated by her family and co-workers make it quite clear that there was something else going on. And that brings us to the main issue right now. What's going to happen to Tyra? The boyfriend? The family? Believe it or not, everyone is getting the heat from this investigation. Unfortunately, Tyra can't rest in peace until the police uncover what really happened to her. Right now, they're treating it as self-inflicted, but the more evidence they find, the more they're convinced that she was actually unalived by someone close to her. As for the boyfriend, what happens if police find something that ties him to Tyra's death? The one thing that's clear right now is that he didn't treat Tyra well. And that doesn't make him a killer, but if she was afraid for her life just weeks before, chances are that his hands are not clean. Now here's where the whole story flips. Because just when police thought they had the timeline figured out, a new witness came forward. Someone claiming to have seen Tyra's boyfriend the night before she died. And according to this person, he wasn't alone. Apparently, there was another woman in the picture. Someone Tyra had accused of trying to replace her not too long ago. When investigators pulled footage from a nearby camera, what they saw made them stop the entire investigation cold. Because in that footage, someone entered Tyra's apartment hours before she was found dead. But here's the thing, that person never came out. So now, Jamaican police are asking the one question that could change everything. Was Tyra's boyfriend working alone? Or was he just the cover for something much bigger? And that's the part that no one's ready for. Because if what police believe is true, this wasn't just a tragedy. It was a setup that went way deeper than anyone thought. Tyra wasn't just another young woman gone too soon. She was someone who knew she was in danger, said it out loud, and still couldn't escape it. And now the one man she trusted most is acting like he's got nothing to say. So what happens when the silence finally breaks? Because if he's hiding something, it's about to come out.